Sandra here. How are you doing? Do you like the pine walls? I'm at my cottage. Aren't they beautiful? So I wanted to explain a concept called the Matrix. Now, I'm sure you've heard the word the Matrix. I'm sure you know of the movie. Many of you do. But I'm going to explain it in a bit of a different context. So I was at a bar a couple of years ago in Toronto, and I met this young guy. He was from England, and he lived in London, England, and now he was living in Canada. He met some girl, and I was saying, isn't this a nice bar? Oh, it's such a nice city. What a nice night. We're gonna have such a great time. And he said, why are you so happy? Well, I'm happy because I've trained my brain to seek things that are good. Therefore, that's all I see, so I'm happy, which I'm gonna teach you to do too. And anyway, he said if he was in a bar in London, England, everybody would have been saying, yeah, this city sucks, life sucks, etc., etc. So here's the thing about the Matrix, about people keeping each other in the same reality, basically, which is this Matrix, people holding each other in there by in agreement. So if one guy in London says that, and then another goes, yeah, it does suck, and then this guy over here says, well, two people agree, so yeah, I'm going to agree too, then those opinions start to solidify and become reality. Unless Sandra's in the circle. She says, what? Hell to the hell no. No, I wouldn't allow that, and I would break the Matrix. So here's another story about me breaking the Matrix. So I was on a movie set. I'm an actress as well, and I do some film work. So we were sitting around in this circle, and we were waiting to go to set to work. We weren't needed yet, so we were all chatting. It was a Friday of a long weekend. Now, one of the girls said, oh, God, I hope we get off soon because I got to drive up north. And you know, traffic on a long weekend, it's just going to be hell, blah, blah, blah. And everybody in the circle, also known as the Matrix, said, I know, it sucks. Oh, yeah, driving up north, long way. Oh. But I said, well, it doesn't have to be. I mean, you could take the back roads and you could, put some music on and think some great thoughts and build your dreams and stop for ice cream. It'll be wonderful. Okay. Dead silence. Dead silence. It was awkward. And the reason it was awkward is because I broke the Matrix. Because everyone was just in agreement, unconsciously agreeing, not making any conscious decisions about what their beliefs are, what their thoughts are. Just following the good old crowd. Until Sandra said, I'm not following any crowd. I'm going to break this bullshit bubble, basically. And everyone was, that's the thing. Everyone was uncomfortable. Why would people be uncomfortable at me coming up with a positive idea that could make someone feel good? Because it shines a light on them that they weren't doing that, and that made them uncomfortable. And she was really uncomfortable because I mostly shone the light on her, although I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to give her a different perspective of what's possible, of a reality that she didn't have to choose. The old reality of this is going to be horrible for whatever reason. She didn't have to choose that. So anyway, it was awkward, and then it was awkward with her, and I just thought, oh, well, she's not going to like me. She doesn't like me. She's not going to like me anymore. I mean, honestly, I don't care because what people think of me is none of my business and not my problem. But anyway, so that was that. And then I saw her a week later on another movie set, and she ran up to me and she said, hi, how are you? it's great to see you again. And I was like, oh my God. So I think, or what's possible, I don't know, maybe she went on that drive and had a nice time because I showed her a different possibility. And I was the only one in that circle of like, I don't know, 15 people. So imagine, I helped her see another reality. And what you believe to be true and what you speak most of the time becomes your reality. And the more you do it, the more it happens. So that is what the matrix is. It's people were keeping each other in the unhappiness when it's not necessary. We can all start creating instead of following. No more following. No. So that's what the matrix is. Everybody keeping each other in. You know, when I went to high school, it was, you know, life sucks, life's a bitch, and then you die. That was cool. It was cool to say that. I mean, I don't think I ever said it. I might have said it, but not really. Because what? What? And then everybody's saying it and it becomes cool to say it. And then life does suck. And then you say, yeah, you see, it does suck. No more. Break that. And you certainly break it for yourself. And if you're in a group, you don't have to agree. You didn't have to be like me and speak up if you didn't want to, but I hope you do. But, you know, you don't have to agree. Just don't unconsciously agree with something negative. You start creating. You don't have to be in agreement with that. So, thumbs up to this video if you like it. Please subscribe. And as always, I'll be back. And love you all. Bye for now.
Sandra here. Thanks for joining me. If you liked this video, please smash that thumbs up button and share it with others. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I look forward to spending time with you and sharing more stories and tools that will help you live your best life ever. If you'd like to support me, please visit my website at sandydolls.com, where you can purchase some of my products, like t-shirts, mugs, tote bags, and more. The link is in the description. Many of my art pieces correlate directly with my video messages, which I think you'll enjoy. Creating my Sandy doll art is one of my passions, along with providing great content for you. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified of future videos. See you next time.